Hi, welcome to Pleasure Sports. Today we're going to take a look at the Orca 3.8 Men's Triathlon Wetsuit. This is a great wetsuit for endurance triathlon swimmers. It has been refined to provide more buoyancy than any other triathlon wetsuit on the market. And it'll give you all the extra help you can possibly get out of a wetsuit to increase your performance times. The first thing I want to take a look at is what's called the AeroDome Equilibrium section of the wetsuit. AeroDome is a new type of neoprene on the market. It's a 5mm panel of Yamamoto neoprene. It actually has hundreds of air cavities within the neoprene that act to place you in the optimum swimming position. So it'll actually raise your legs and your torso in the water for increased power and speed. So the AeroDome neoprene is in this section of the wetsuit, and it wraps all around the back. And again, it's really providing the body position in the water. The other section of the wetsuit I want to take a look at is up here in the chest. It's called the Cardio Flex panel. They even label it on the wetsuit. This is a 2mm neoprene section for you to actually have more flexibility within the wetsuit, allowing you to breathe easier, allowing you to stretch out more in the upper arms, in the lower arms, and in the back, in the upper chest, and really giving you flexibility where you're getting all your power. Another section of the wetsuit that I want to draw your attention to is here in the arms. On the back side of the arm, I love how they label it. It says HydroLift buoyancy cells. And actually what this is, these are cells of foam that are positioned on the forearm area of the sleeves so that they actually assist with the reduction of any arm fatigue, helping you raise your arms out of the water, and they actually help on the recovery phase of the stroke. So it's really amazing. On the inner forearm, Orca has a new Aqua Tread forearm panel that's been developed to increase power with each stroke. So it actually gives you texture, and if you look at the shapes of these orange stripes, they actually help you when you're paddling and increasing your stroke performance. It's really amazing. The other things I want to draw your attention to in the wetsuit. First, let's take a look at the collar area. We've got a nice thin gradated neoprene in the neck, and that actually creates a nice comfortable seal around the neck, and it helps prevent flushing in the wetsuit. And flushing is when water starts pouring in, filling your wetsuit up and making you a giant balloon. So you don't want that because that'll slow you down. It's got a nice collar with a great seal. Take a look at the back. You've got a nice adjustable Velcro collar. You've got a really nice long zipper, and that long zipper really helps in transition times because you can actually pull the wetsuit down on the hips as you're coming out of the water. If we unzip the wetsuit, we can take a look on the inside. I love this wetsuit. I mean, they can't make things more obvious than they already do. It's really beautiful. You've got a nice place here to go ahead and stash your key if you'd like. You can put your name here in case you accidentally leave your wetsuit when you're training. You're doing laps, or you're in race time, and you'll have your name and your contact information here. On the inside, you'll also see a little bit of a texture difference between the chest panel and those hydro cells that we were talking about earlier, that has the air inside the neoprene that helps increase the buoyancy. And you can see that panel up here as well. A couple other things I really love about this wetsuit is the reinforced taped critical seams along the suit. Increases durability. Hopefully you get to use this triathlon wetsuit multiple times and multiple seasons. Another couple other things I want to show you. We talked about that wrap around and the core equilibrium. You can see that this is the air neoprene that is inside this wetsuit, and it wraps again all the way around the back glutes and all the way around your lower or your upper thigh, which is amazing. The Orca 3.8 also has a great utilization of thinner neoprenes throughout the wetsuit, so you certainly can get your 5mm neoprenes in the appropriate positions and the right paneling. And then you can also see 3mm neoprenes in the leg where you need nice stretch and flexibility. And what I love about this wetsuit too is it kind of comes up a little bit high on the leg, on the lower leg, and that helps you get in and out of the wetsuit a lot easier. Another great feature of this wetsuit is the types of materials used as laminate on the interior, providing a wicking away of water inside the suit, and also the liquid seams that are placed along some of the critical areas of the stitching so it doesn't rub against your leg and cause any kind of irritation or rashing, and you'll see that here on those seams. So again, a really beautiful wetsuit. We highly recommend it. Again, Orca being one of the innovators of triathlon wetsuits, it's no surprise that this wetsuit is so popular and so well made and so well designed. The 3.8 Orca, and more information is available on this wetsuit at pleasuresports.com.